everyone, it's Clyde at Vibrant Soap, and I was kind of wondering what kind of design to come up with. So whenever I get stuck, sometimes I look through my fragrances and I saw some lemon and I saw some lime, and I hadn't made a soap that's lemon or lime for a long time. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do a lemon lime mix, which I've done before also, but I was thinking of the design, so I wanted something different. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to flip the idea of like a lemon meringue pie, put the white on the bottom and the colors on top, and I bet that looked pretty cool. So I'm going to try that today, and also I'm going to be using some of those sample sized micas that I got from Nurture Soap. And luckily enough for me, the titles of the two major colors that I used are called lemon, and the other one is lime, and there's more to the names than that. But it made selection of the colors pretty easy because the lemon was a really lemony yellow and lime was a very limey kind of green. So I'll show you that, and let's hope for the best. Let's get started right now. Okay, so let me blend the oils and a little bit of coconut milk, kaolin clay. Well, I always like to blend this really well. And I'm soaping at about 73 degrees. And when I say that, I mean that both the oil and the lime mix is about the same temperature. And I always like to mix it with the blender without the power, just so that it's mixed together well before I start blending. The less I can agitate it with the actual motor of the blender, the more I can keep it in its liquid state. So I'm going to add the fragrance. It's my own mix of lemon, lime, and something special. It just makes it a little bit unique. It smells really good. So it's kind of dark batter, and I'm going to try to get most of it to a nice white. So I've got my titanium dioxide ready to go. Okay, so that is emulsified. And I'm going to pour for my colors, which is a dark green, which is alpine green from Nurture Soap. It's part of that big assortment of micas that I got from Carrie at Nurture Soap. And this is Lime Appeal. Color choice is really easy because the colors almost match the name of the soap. And this one is Lemon Drop. So let me pour those colors. I'm not going to mix it right away. Oh, this is already solidifying. So let's get going. Okay, so let's get going here. Here's my titanium dioxide. I'm just going to wipe that down because I don't want that to disturb my white part. I think we're okay. Just got a lot of air bubbles in there though, so I'll get some of those out by stirring them. They add a little like texture to the top when you see these bubbles. And I would like to stir them out for a long time, but I don't want the soap to keep getting thicker either, so there's a happy medium. Alright, so this is the lemon meringue part of the soap. That's why I'm calling it an upside down lemon lime meringue pie. Just to be different. And it's not quite as thick as I thought, so this might have been a little bit of false trace, which means that the hard oils reacted to the temperature and started to get hard, but once it's blended and stirred out a little bit, it calms down. So I'm going to change my mind about how I was going to pour this also. I'm going to keep this white in there because I want some streaks of it. I think it'll integrate into my design a bit. I'll clean this mess up a little too, because that will interfere with my design idea too. Okay, so let me think here. I think I'm going to start with my lightest color, which is the yellow. And combine it with this little whisk. It's a nice lemony color. And as I stir it, it looks like it's going to be able to pour nicely. So there's that one. Use that same whisk going to the green. It's really thick, but once I get this stirred, it becomes a little bit more liquid. Some color on the bottom that's going to be easier to stir with the spatula though. And this darker green. And it helps a little that I already have some oils mixed with my micas. Okay, those are just the right colors that I wanted. So now what I'm going to do is get them into this mix right here. Save a little bit for the top. This is not the most attractive green right now, but again, it will turn beautiful again once the soap cures. And here is the yellow. I'm going to stir that before I pour it. I'm using the spatula sort of like a knife and just cutting through all those colors rather than to really stir it. This is going to be my filling for my pie, but it's going to be up on top. And once again, I'm going to groove this a little bit so it looks like a nice texture where the white meets the colored portion of the soap. And now I'm going to glop this on top of that. You can see that. This deep mustard yellow will also fade a little bit through saponification, which is good. I don't really want a mustard pie, I want a lemon pie. This bowl is hard to scrape from. So some of the colors have combined to make this like a yellow-green on top, which is fine for the soap design and the scent. But I also know that I'm going to swirl it a little bit, and I'm also going to add my leftover colors. But I want to even out the top a little bit first, and then add more definition again with the leftover colors. Okay, that's about right. Just making sure that there's some of this color for each bar. My light green, this is my dark green. And the only reason I made sure I had this dark green too is for definition, because otherwise I would have light green and the yellow, and I wanted it to have a little more definition and contrast. And as I look at the lime skins are darker than the inside, so everyone has a reason for being in there. Beautiful. Okay, so this is the filling of the lemon lime meringue pie, and the white is on the bottom, so that means that the top is actually going to get the typical swirls on top. I want to bring up more from the sides so that there's a little shape to the top of this also. Okay. Then I'm going to use this Mystic Gold. It's an Enviro glitter from Nurture Soap 2. And on camera, it might look just like a regular glitter, but it's called Mystic Gold, so it picks up some of the gold highlights, and I think that's going to be perfect for this soap. Yeah, it really does. That's beautiful. Wow, that really picks up that gold. That's cool. So I'm pretty happy with the soap, even though it did seem to speed up at the very beginning. I got to do what I wanted to do in there, and I'm just really curious about how those colors actually swirled, and I won't know that until I cut into it. So I'm gonna have to wait, but you won't, because as soon as you see this, I'm gonna switch to my cutting video. Okay, so let's cut the end off of this. There's that shiny gold glitter on top. I really like that. Funny thing is, in the container, you can only slightly see the gold color, but once it's on the soap, it turns to this golden sheen. So this is my upside down version of a lemon lime meringue pie. So I guess that would make the meringue on the bottom. Exploring this new formula with avocado oil and hemp oil. Let me say goodbye to you and thank you for watching. Hope you like this one, a little different. And we'll see you next time. Make sure you check into my Instagram account and check out my other videos too. So this is a version of my lemon lime sublime soap, and I'll leave you with some links to that one. And stay warm, be safe, and we'll see you next time. Bye everybody.